are saying that the party high command has made up its mind to form the government in Delhi. The final decision will be taken after the party receives a formal invite from the Lieutenant Governor. Sources say the BJP wants to give the message that it wants governance, which Kejriwal has failed to provide in spite of having been given an option with outside support from the Congress. Sources say the party will not indulge in horse trading but will appeal to all MLAs for support who want to be a part of a good government. Let's get in a word from our Executive Editor, Javed Ansari. Javed Ansari, how do you see these developments? It seems that the BJP has finally putting its cards on the table, saying it wants to form a government. It won't indulge in horse trading, but now will appeal to MLAs to support it to provide a stable government to the people of Delhi.
Well, it's obvious, and my colleague Brijesh Pandey broke this story, that the BJP is very keen on forming this government. But it still baffles me as to why they would want to form a government through the back door. They may be able to win the vote of confidence on the floor of the House through abstentions or defections, but it will be a minority government, and how on earth are they going to run this? Because they have a budget to pass. There will be any number of occasions on which they will need to have a majority of their own, which they don't have. How many times are you going to get people to abstain? Whatever credibility BJP has, it will run the risk of losing that if it stages defections and then forms the government. The better option for them would be to win a popular mandate. They are favorably poised to do so. In Narendra Modi, they have a leader who is by far the most popular in the country. They've just won 7 out of 7 Lok Sabha seats 3 months ago, so they have everything going for them. But they stand to jeopardize all that if they try and conjure up a majority through defections or through abstentions.
Right, Javed Ansari, the Lok Sabha elections were fought on the so-called Modi wave by the BJP, which actually managed a historic mandate. I want to understand why the BJP is shying away from fighting the Delhi polls. What is the BJP afraid of?
Perhaps they feel that since Mr. Modi will certainly not be a candidate for the chief ministership, it will be fought on local issues, and perhaps they have also not been able to deliver as far as price rise and other issues are concerned. Maybe they are not in a position to win Delhi outright. They may not be able to replicate what they did in the Lok Sabha elections, and they feel that could dent Mr. Modi and the BJP's prestige and popularity, and therefore they don't want to take the risk.
Absolutely.
But again, conventional wisdom would point in the direction of a popular mandate rather than one through defections or abstentions.
Javed Ansari, interesting turn of events. The BJP has come out and said that it wants to form a government in Delhi, and now you have the JDU MLA saying he wants to meet Arvind Kejriwal, extend support. He's trying to get Congress MLAs also to unite with the Aam Aadmi Party to block a BJP government.
Yeah, but this is a repeat of what happened earlier. Mr. Shoaib had extended support to Mr. Kejriwal, and he was very keen that the Congress should continue supporting. But the fact of the matter is that the Congress will not. The fact of the matter is that the BJP is keen on forming a government. So Mr. Kejriwal was given a chance. He didn't live up to it. He gave up chief ministership. So now the only option before the government and before people is that there should be either there is an election or the second largest or the largest party, the BJP, be given a chance. But the BJP, despite the fact that it's the largest party, is still short of the majority with the magic number, and therefore even if a government is involved, it will be inherently very unstable.
The story taking lots of exciting twists and turns as the matter comes up before the Supreme Court. Ankit Tyagi and Javed Ansari, thanks so much for taking us through developments. We'll keep coming back to you for more.